Good morning, my friends. Good morning. I promised you a skincare routine. I'm sorry I haven't gotten around to it yet. A little run-in with the ulcerative colitis again, but I'm fine. But last night I forgot to show you my just washing my face. And I honestly did take off my eye makeup last night, but I just put a little bit of. I had to put my contacts in this morning so I could even see the video. But I had to put so I went ahead and put my contacts in, and a little teeny bit of Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner right there, just so I wouldn't look too degrading to myself to do this for you. But I just want to tell you, at night, all I do is go in, because I have chores to do just like you all, and we have so much cleaning and laundry and stuff like that for my son and I try to help as much as I can. But at night I just go in and wash my face with anything that I have. But I love this, my daughter Christina, the one that has the relapsing polychronitis. The poor child, she's so unhealthy, and she tries to buy her mother everything she can think of, because when my husband passed away, you know, I'm a 73-year-old widow. I'll be 74 next month. And we didn't, our house was foreclosed on, and my children and I had a really rough time, which I never want to speak about, because my husband had cancer for years and things just deteriorated and we lost everything. So things like this were such a treat to me. A Revlon lipstick back in those days was such a treat to me. Now my son and my daughter and my other children try to buy me things on Mother's Day and Christmas and my birthday, and they buy me nice expensive things that I normally wouldn't be able to get at my age. So we have to be a little bit careful with our budget. But anyway, I use the Estee Lauder Soft Clean that my daughter got me, and it is absolutely wonderful. But to be honest with you, if you can't afford this, and if you can't afford a luxury item, get them. They're wonderful. They make you feel better. They're just something about them that makes you feel luxurious, and we might as well feel luxurious in our 70s. And I tell you, sometimes I use this, the thing that Carol brought this sponge up that I had totally forgotten about. She remembered. She thinks of everything, the good stuff. This thing will scrape off your exfoliating skin, and I'm so tired of hearing young people say, which they don't know because they're not old yet, but you might as well get a little rough with your skin when you get older. I mean, how much more wrinkles can we get? I'm in my 70s. So exfoliating your skin and being a little rough with it, like these things that O'Carroll brought up, are wonderful. She reminded us of these things, that they're now presently sold again. They used to be sold back in my mom's day, and they exfoliated her skin because they didn't have all these things back then. And my father, we were not bad off. We weren't well off, but my father worked for the Senate office building, and it was called the Poet Laureate of Capitol Hill, and we had nice stuff, and they didn't have a whole lot of these things back then, because I was born in 1948. But at night, after I wash my face and dry it, then I come to bed, like I do all the time just about, and I put my retinoid cream on. And at first I was using too much, but now I'm just using a little bit. I'll put it all over. This area of my skin is very bad and sagging, because your face loses its structure and everything starts to fall. In here starts to sink. Your eyes get deep set. I don't know if you've seen any pictures of me on Instagram when I was young, but I did not have deep set eyes. I do now. They're sunk back very far in here. And my lips were bigger. They've gotten smaller, and the neck area has gotten better. Everything has gotten better, and a lot of it is because of you all, my friends. I don't even want to call you my subscribers. I want to call you my friends, because my whole life, not my whole life, but a lot of my years were taking care of my husband. And I didn't take care of myself. I didn't give a darn, because all I did was cry at night, and so did my children. when my husband wasn't looking, because my husband got one form of cancer after another, and then a heart attack, and then the cancer was back, and then a halfway bypass, and we lost everything, and things didn't go so great for us. But I want to thank two people that have sent me so many nice things. Patricia Younger has sent me so many nice skincare items, and Adriana. Patricia Younger just sent me a $100 gift card from Amazon, which most people don't even get on their birthday or Christmas. That's what a young, gorgeous, kind-hearted soul did. Not everyone has to do that. I mean, she probably, I can't understand how kind she could be to send a $100 gift card to me. She's never met me, and she's so wonderful. She writes everything nice. She sent me a $100 gift card that I'm just going to go wild on all day today, picking out things on Amazon. But after I put this on my face at night, I also add my hyaluronic from The Ordinary right here, syrup on top of it. Not syrup, serum on top of it, and rub it all in. And then when I feel like it, and down my neck, and when I feel like it, I add a bunch of moisturizers, because it's good to put as much as you can on your skin at our age. And one of the moisturizers that I really, excuse me just a second while I get a couple things off the bed that I wanted to show you, is this Oil of Olay eye cream. This thing is fantastic. And my daughter, I believe this is a sample size, but I don't know, she might have bought this. This thing is wonderful. So I put this around my eyes at night after I put on my serum and my retinoid. I put this around my eyes because, you know, you don't want to get retinoid too close to your eyes. I can't see as it is. I don't want any help. And then I put on this Confidence in a Cream Jar all around my face also. Rub it in. These two I mostly put on at night, and occasionally I'll use the Lancome Genevieve. It's also a serum. But I will stick anything I can other than these things on my face at night. If I have argan oil in my little container that I use at night. Excuse me again for going off screen. But I'll also use anything I can to put close to around my eyes and my forehead. But I don't want to bring the retina up into here. And then by morning, like now, generally, I'm going to turn this on for you now. Generally, my skin is, after a little while of using retinoid, your skin gets a little hard. Gonna gross you out. I'm grossing myself out by appearing with no makeup on. But I'm doing this so I might help just even one person my age feel a little bit better about themselves, because I know I didn't feel very good about myself until I started YouTube. And you all, with your compliments, have made me feel so much better, because you know I have panic attacks. Still have a little bit of agoraphobia, depression, because I've lost everyone in my family except for my children. Anyway, my daughter had bought me this trophy machine quite a while ago, and I also have the PMD machine. Good heavens, I hope that's the name of it. It's that other scraper one, but it's real old, but it still works wonderful. It's wonderful. But I use this. This has different levels. I have an awful time turning it on because, like usual, I throw away the directions to everything. So it'll take me here we go. It's on, but then it went off. So I think you have to set the modes over here. It goes into 1. We're going to go up as high as we can because my skin's old and tough, and it can take the 8. So we're going to put it on the 8. Comes with a mirror. And I know I still have wrinkles and everything, and I've never had a facial sauna, or I've never been to any place that had anything done to me. I wish I could, because believe me, I think I would. But this thing will suck off so much. These used to be able to put a quarter in. Now they're down to about like a nickel, because you see me with nothing on my face. I had a terrible dark spot, which a lot of people like to call sunspots, but mine was old age spot. This thing eventually got it off. This and the let's see the name of that thing. Well, the other machine I show you all the time, the PMD machine, I think it's called. That one, sometimes I alternate. But I had the worst, and I still do, through here, all around my mouth area. And they have gotten so much better. This is less than 2 months, because I've been rough with my skin. What's the difference? My skin's old, you can take it. And these jewels, they go underneath this. And as you can see, this has a little diamond edge on it. So does the other one. It has little spindles that come with it. I've showed it before in my past, if you want to go back on my past one, or I'll mention it at the name of this video. Anyway, now we'll see if I can figure out how to turn it off. I hit one button, turns it off, but it still seems to be on electricity. Anyway, you take this off, and you blow out the dead skin, which is usually terrible. And then you take the little sharp little diamond weave up here and wipe it down with alcohol. And it comes with little filters. You blow the dead skin off, and you change the filter, which is usually caked to the hilt, but this morning it wasn't too bad. And the alcohol, everything, just so you don't get anything else, you know, any kind of, maybe an infection or something. And then this is gonna burn a little teeny bit, but who cares? It's been helping. I put a little bit of witch hazel on my face, where I just, the face of my neck. And you have to admit, if you look at the older videos of mine, this is improvement. And I didn't get any procedure, so please don't expect to see a wrinkle-free 73-year-old face pretending that I haven't had anything, because I have. I haven't had anything. I've had this, and this is all I've shown you, because it's all I've had. Wish to God I could, because believe me, I would. If some doctor wants to use me as an experiment, here I am. Just spray my face with lidocaine first. So then we clean it off. Then we're going to add some other serums. We're going to add, this is a new Elemis cream that is wonderful. I don't know, my daughter must have just sent me this, because it's in an unopened box. But I will put the one thing that nobody ever mentions much, and it is literally called, please Google it for yourself, because I wrote it down over here so I wouldn't forget. This is called Botox in a bottle, and it's supposed to help inhibit, well, it releases collagen in your skin, along with this that you know I use whenever I'm done everything at night. I just sit here and turn this red light on until it gets hot, and I park it. I rub it around my face, because it usually has my moisturizer by then, down my neck. Park it, leave it for a little while. Park it and leave it for a little while. Feels like a little heating pad for your face. This thing is wonderful. And a red light therapy. I think it's probably a waste of money if you don't, we probably don't have acne at our age, so we probably don't need the blue or the green light therapy or all the really expensive machines. And some of these are very inexpensive on Amazon. the red light therapy that heats, and it also produces collagen. But this is the one thing that I keep ranting and raving about that I want to tell you. I believe it's pronounced ARGIRELINE serum. This is called Botox in a bottle. Put this on in the morning. And I hate to waste it because I don't know how many times I'll be able to get it. But there's no sense pouring it all over your face. You just waste it. And you don't want to do that. This is called Botox in a bottle. And I'm putting it on my neck. Around my jaws. My forehead. Everywhere. I get this close to my eyes. But I have cataracts really bad underneath these contacts, so, and I can't see good even with the contacts on. I put this on, then sometimes I might put on some more hyaluronic acid, but I generally don't do this in the morning. And I will put on, this is the hyaluronic acid again too. I will put on some of this oil of Olay, this Olay Regenerist Micro Cream. Just put anything you can on. Anything you have around. I'll put this around. And, well, I've got it out. If I still have it somewhere, I'm so blind it could be right in front of me. I wanted to show you that that Olay eye cream. Does anybody have it? Back to the bed again. Okay. We're gonna put this around my eyes because I only have a little bit of Wet n Wild. Eyeliner around my contacts this morning. This stuff just feels wonderful. I don't know if you can see the moisture in it. You see the steam coming up? I haven't forgot my cooking and the house isn't on fire. I actually have to set the Alexa's for my cooking timer so I don't forget I'm cooking. Okay, I put all this on my face in the morning. And then, I swear this is the best thing, a steamer. We used to use these back in my day if you're my age. They had the big ones that most of the air, the steam got wasted. But this even helps my sinus problems. Because I love to inhale it. I swear it's helping to clear up my sinuses a little bit. Sounds crazy, but if you get a little bit around your ears even, I think it helps even dissolve some earwax because I've noticed afterwards, I steam all this in. And this is about the only relaxing time I have of the day, before, just like you, before the chores start. Oh. This is so relaxing. Poor Hugo, he'll be in here any minute to knock down the screen. But I don't want to make you see a half an hour of this because I do this basically until this little refill back here runs out of water. Okay, so now my face is all nice and moisturized. It's wet. My face is all wet from all that because of all that steam. And this is something that I've mentioned to you before. I don't know if you've seen my earlier videos, but I spend, while I'm cleaning, while I'm doing laundry, whenever I can think about it, whenever I have a spare minute, and not being attacked by ticks, whenever I go outside to do anything in our property. I've never had tick bites before until we moved to a rural area. I rub my face all day long, especially around my lips. And I know they're still there, but it is helping. You have no idea how bad the wrinkles were here. They are not half as bad. Or here. I rub this all in. It's getting dry now from the steam. And the peelings of dead skin that come off every single day, during the day, at night, anytime I rub my skin, is absolutely unbelievable. And seriously, isn't this what they do with when you have facelifts and facial surgeries and you pay a fortune for a facial? I wouldn't mind paying a fortune and get somebody else to do this instead of me. You will get so much little pilings of dead skin, which has to be a help, because just like I said before, whenever your skin thinks it's injured, it helps itself to rejuvenate. I will rub it in everywhere. And that's my morning skin routine. And I have to flake off with this thing that O'Carroll showed half of the dead skin afterwards. And occasionally, I don't want you to forget, but occasionally at nights when I'm putting on my retinoid, I will do this little needle thing my daughter bought me. I think it was like $5. And I push hard so the needles go in a little deeper. And then put the Botox in the bottle. So I'm getting a little teeny bit of Botox inside that skin. See? This thing will... It hurts. Well, who cares? And then you put some of this Botox in a bottle, and it goes into those little teeny weeny holes that you just made. So you're basically giving yourself Botox on your neck, and then you put your Botox in the bottle on. You can do this during the day or at night. It really doesn't make any difference. And then when you're all done, everything you think you've done, turn this red machine on, watch some TV. Let it heat up. Put more collagen into your skin. And I almost guarantee in 2 or 3 months, you will have tighter skin, because you wonderful friends of mine have made me want to take care of myself. Even though I don't go out much or anything, I decided I'm going to take care of myself and feel a lot better about my looks, because most of my body hurts. The only thing that doesn't hurt anymore is my face. And my feet, they're fine. The rest, everything hurts. But anyway, this is my facial routine for morning. I kept you forever. And I still haven't learned to figure out my beautiful new telephone. I don't know how to turn this off. But I want to tell you, please hit the like and subscribe if you liked anything I have to offer. And everything I have, I'm telling you, is the truth. And I'm showing you I don't have to do this. This is degrading. And I'll show you my makeup that I literally fell in love with lately. The outfit matches my skin perfectly because I have slight olive tone to my skin. Love you all. You all are consider my friends in my heart, believe me. You have said the kindest things that made me feel better. Please like and subscribe. And I can't turn you off. I'm going to have to touch the off button. Goodbye. Thank you. Have a wonderful